just wanna try. I'm straight flexing, no stressing, I'm the king of the game. From coast to coast, you know they.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Thoroughbred Gaming. We is back with another video today. Today we got a video dedicated to one of the older 2Ks. You know what I'm saying? 2K17, psych Noah. You know what I'm saying? Back when two people used to care about 2K, when 2K used to care, when Ronnie used to care. Today, bro, where's the disrespect? I said when 2K used to care. Back when 2K used to care. We got 2 games left on the 10-day contract. I did start my career a little early, so y'all ain't see the whole my career intro. But basically, he was like,
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Mello, this is Kevin Hart. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final series. Check in for Webster.
I shouldn't have chose.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. Ryan Vucevic to the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at the 1. Shoots from 8. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one.
Defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Clutch is checked in for Payton.
Checking out Andre Miller. Over the last month, making major contributions. He's averaging 7 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets. Room service dimes. We call them one great look after another coming off of this passage.
Here's Clutch. It's all in by Andre
yeah,
Miller.
we missed
Well,
Jack.
don't give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
It's Pierce on the wing. And he drops that one in. Pierce has got 8 points.
Well, this quarter is going awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Oh my
Pierce is
God!
16
Come
better
here!
than last season.
Oh
It's
my!
the first time the Celtics
Come
use
on,
first.
chat, y'all see
Took some
that?
getting used to, both for him and for us.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league. And they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers, and appreciation. Well deserved for what they've contributed.
That's back when 2K cared, and you can't say I'm lying. This when 2K cared. I actually like this my career build. They actually, if they brought this back to 26, I would not mind it. You had to play my career in order to get attribute points to upgrade your player instead of DC.
Pass to Seraphin. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. The Magic trail by 3.
And you had to unlock badges.
Wide open.
Green!
Jump shot.
Come here, boy!
And Steve, no less than the great Celtic John Havlicek dubbing Paul Pierce is the greatest one-on-one scorer in Celtics history.
Yeah, the 10th overall pick back in 1998. What a find. I mean, you could argue that he and Dirk Nowitzki were the 2 best players drafted that night.
This is still the better
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Well, now
2K? Nigga, I love this game.
Doris.
Kevin, it's no secret what their defense revolves
Hey!
around.
Nigga, this is 2K. Oh, wait. Camera. Oh, no, it's Turbo. My bad. I thought this was 2K. Where 2K at? My bad.
Our shot blocking in the middle makes a huge difference for us. We protect the rim, and I
There we
expect
go.
nothing different
Bro,
from this one. Guys are
I
looking
thought.
to wrap.
Hold on, we gotta turn the what's that camera height? Zoom.
Up this series, 3 wins
I-
and 1 loss.
Turbo.
If they
Oh,
decide
I thought
to
Turbo
raise
was-
than one.
All right, great
2K,
stuff, Boris.
this is
Thanks.
2K.
Guys, not too much of a surprise that defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are.
Bro, my
They
2K14
always seem to
wouldn't
feed
work, or I
off
would've
of
got
that
a 2K14
defense.
mic
They're just really trying to attack
But
and
that game,
force your turnovers to get out run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them
That's just
on a
not
game-to-game basis. The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir.
I don't
I like that phrase.
I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain to neutral.
That was embarrassing.
hey!
Pour it down.
And I like this loading screen. You know how like in my career in 2K14
Wow,
and
we're going to
15,
remember that one for
you
a
had to
while.
either
I
wait
know I
on the
would have
lane
Kevin.
or
That
the
was
loading
special.
screen.
Oh,
That shit
man, that was a circus.
Why?
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Here's Clutch.
Oh my God.
Just 3 on the clock.
Hey!
Clutch has got 8 points.
Name with
Clutch.
See, my name ain't Clutch for a reason. Come on, man. Trust me, that big Clutch.
Tune in this Wednesday night,
Clutch.
February 11th.
Hey!
Carmelo Anthony and the New
Oh,
York
this one
Knicks
Carmelo was
take on
still on the Knicks. Oh yeah, this was a goated 2K. 2K 14, 15, 16, and 17.
And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter.
14 through 16.
And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, Stephen Clark, your thoughts?
I got to put
It's
it
really
like
been
this.
a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Washington. Gortat's checked in for Blair. Seraphin comes in
It
for
was.
Chris Humphries.
16 was the best
Pierce is
career
checked in for Marshall Webster.
I'll put
And John
14,
Wall
15
subbed in for Miller.
Orange juice
So
was
Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Gordon comes in for Harris. Fournier is checked in for Harkless. And it's Clutch in
Oh
for
my
Payton.
gosh.
On the court for Orlando, Clutch in at point
You know, I
guard.
got back on.
Gordon and
Only
Vucevic,
thing
the
is,
big
I
man
don't know how
inside.
to
Rittenauer out
screens
there
over
with Evan Fournier.
You know, back then, they
There
had
he
something
goes, and the
called
Magic lead is cut
smart
down
play.
now to just 2 points with that basket from Gortat.
If you pressed L1, it was ISO.
So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. I mean, they weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking, no ball movement, very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
Hey, oh my
Here's
God!
Clutch.
Oh
On a
my
tip,
God!
number 3.
Good
Clutch has
play.
got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. Washington's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Stolen.
Oh my God.
And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Hey!
From 3-point range. Clutch has got 15.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
I done only missed 3 shots.
Evan Fournier out of France
No.
struggled with his shot early last season, but he rallied somewhat down the
There
stretch.
you go, bro.
They're very young.
There you go. Can't never let him.
Player to watch.
Actually, I don't know what the game mode is on.
That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
Ball's
Oh,
not
he
loose.
stole it.
Here's Clutch, covered by Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
What?
Gortat with the block.
Nah,
And
that's
now here
crazy.
comes Wall, leading the break. Ahead, Gortat, the pass to Rice. Dishes it to Pierce.
Paul Pierce is on the Wizards.
And Gortat kicks to Rice. The kick out to Wall.
That's 16.
Inside.
What the fuck is here? Oh, I'm gone. I'm gone. Give me the rock.
23 seconds left in the first half.
It's
Fournier's shot is off.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Double team.
Close game as we
Well, guys,
You know, we on the second 10-day contract, bro.
All right,
Just so
listen
you
up,
know.
everybody.
Just so y'all
The
know.
second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I'm not going to single out.
have a close ball game on our hands. Wizards making a
Hey,
switch here.
man.
Blair's
Watch
checked
your
in.
mouth, Tom
The Magic
Holland.
also changing it up. Reese Harkless
Chad, look,
comes in
John,
for
we was
Vucevic.
good enough to get a
And
second
Luke
10-day
Rittenauer subbed in
contract.
for Fournier.
They didn't sign
Paul
him for the
Webster
rest.
teaming up in the backcourt.
This was the
Chris Humphries
real
is out there
grind
with
when it
Pierce,
came to
and it's
10K.
Blair in at the
This
center
was a
filling out
real
the middle.
grind.
That's the group
You
on the
had
floor
to
right now
earn
for Washington.
badges. You had
Webster
to actually
can't get the
earn
bucket.
playing time.
Boy, even though he
This
missed,
was
you
the
can't
real
give up
2K
that
grind.
kind of a look very often.
Y'all know that,
Yeah,
too.
they're lucky that they didn't
Letting
get
y'all
burned
know.
on
Y'all
that.
know that. This was the
Andre
real
Miller
grind.
checked in for Washington. Clutch, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Clutch. 15 points in the game. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
well, what a busy summer the Washington Wizards
Hey.
had. They brought in a lot of
Come on, give me
veterans.
that. Come on,
DeJuan
Harris.
Blair, Chris Humphries,
Give me
and
that.
Paul Pierce. They're hoping that influx of experience will enable them to take the next step in the
Bro, why did
wide-open
the Wizards
Eastern
got to
Conference.
lose, bro?
They've added
I
some
sit out
real
for
depth
one
in their
quarter,
front court,
now we
Kevin.
down.
DC fans have to be excited. Thank you, Doris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, Chris Humphries is clearly not flashy, but he is a worker on and off the court. He's always been a strong rebounder, especially on the offensive glass. And never afraid to get in there and battle. He never shies away from contact. If you want to get physical, he's not backing down.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Luke Rittenauer. It's off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Chris Humphries. Here's Clutch, right now averaging 15 points a game. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Come on, bro.
Clutch has got 17.
Clutch got 17
And Humphries,
points. I'm
lightly
ready to
regarded as a defender, but, you know, Steve, I think he made some strides last season.
I agree, Kevin. He blocked shots at a high rate. You know, in the past, he's struggled against the quicker power forwards, but he's got the size and strength to deal with the real strong fours around the NBA.
Here's Clutch.
Here,
That's good
please.
from 17 feet away.
Come here.
Clutch has got 19
I ain't
points.
gonna lie. What was the
And
best
he's made the
animation?
most of his chances, hasn't he? Really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
And Wall. Here we go now. Good. And the Wizards lead by 3.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Clutch. And again, Orlando converting. Clutch. 109 left to play in the third.
Man. We're 9 for 14.
Miller against Gordon. And the shot is good. Miller's got 5 points so far.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
What?
Wall with the steal.
That steal is crazy. That's
By himself.
animation.
Brings down the breakaway slam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, gotta be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah,
Do that by
levitate.
God.
And glide, and glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Harris outside.
Come on, Harris.
Shot
Give me
clock
that.
at 6. Misses off the left
Run.
arm.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Left side, Wall. Good. Wall's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
And stolen by Miller.
This Friday night, February 20th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on.
I'm out here getting dirty.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assistant. Washington making some changes. Seraphin comes in for Gortat. And John Wall is subbed in for Webster. And a change for the Magic. Harris is checked in for Maurice Harkless. On the court for Orlando, Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. And it's Payton in at the 1. They set the screen. Wall dishes to Seraphin. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5.
See how they take this out. We get down 19. Now we trash. Like, how we down 19?
For the Wizards, Horton's checked in for Kevin Seraphin, and it's Webster in for Miller. Clutch is checked in for Orlando. Fires top of the key. No luck. Now Washington takes it the other way. Wall with it.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Evan Fournier. Clutch the pass to Gordon. The good-looking shot from the wing. You know, Clark, those charter flights for NBA players are pretty cushy.
Yeah, you take a plane designed for 126 seats and put in 54. That creates a luxurious plane ride, man.
It's Wall with the drive.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
And Wall has some good big men to work with running that pick and roll. Nene, very mobile. Steve, a great finisher.
Yeah, and of course, Marcin Gortat spent a couple of years running the pick and roll with Steve Nash in Phoenix. So, he's had some pointers for Wall, too. All in all, you love to see the chemistry that has developed between all those players.
Wizards making a switch here. Seraphin's checked in.
John Wall is 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot, is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
Well, second chance points are not easy to come by, but when you work as hard as he has today, it becomes a lot easier.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. No good on that one. Harkless is checked in for Orlando.
Need more than that, son.
Doing what I can, Coach.
Mean? You need more than that. We down 19 because out for the start of the fourth.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here.
I thought 21. How much more do you need? A solid 21 on 56% shooting.
What you mean, man? I just had the biggest scoring game in my brief NBA career. I think it's the perfect time to be smiling.
Hold up. You notice anything about the scoreboard at the end of the night?
Yeah, right next to my number was a really big number. How many points I had.
Only numbers you need to worry about are the ones next to the team name. And in that column, we came up short. No reason to smile or celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know we lost tonight, but look, I was feeling it out there, okay? Man, the freaking basket looked like the Grand Canyon. They didn't have an answer for anything that I did. You know that. So, I finally feel like I belong in this league. So, let me have my moment, okay?
All right. But have it out there, away from the coaches and the fellas. When you walk in that locker room, I want that smile gone. Cool?
Okay, man.
He hating something crazy right now. Hating that nigga. trade my stuff is cool, bro. It's our last game on the 10-day contract, y'all. We're gonna see if this gonna be our make or break. If we deserve to be in the league.
Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they played the Magic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye, and Harkless is subbed in for Tobias Harris. And then for New York, Early comes in for Anthony, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for J.R. Smith. And New York, looking at who they got, Bargnani and Dallenberg down low. Hardaway is out there with Pablo Prigioni, and it's Early in at the 3-slot.
Samuel Thompson, 6'11", shot blocker and rebounder. His numbers are solid, but he seems to have a way of wearing out his welcome with coaches. You notice he's played for 5 teams in the last 5 seasons.
Clutch, he's checked in for Peyton. And last season, Dallenberg, a bit of a stopgap for Dallas. He faced his share of critiques from Coach Carlin regarding conditioning Clutch and focus.
In addition to that, somewhat turnover prone too, Kevin. You can pick up careless fouls as well, but when you're an athletic 6'11" and can make free throws and finish around the basket, you'll always have a home in the NBA.
Prigioni passes to Hardaway. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. In third, the Knicks.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks in basket. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Jose Calderon is checked in for the Knicks.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
Clutch, he trains the quick shot. Calderon with it. 9 points last game out. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kev, earlier I spoke with Derek Fisher. He's thrilled with their play on the offensive end of the floor, saying it's all coming together for us. The ball movement is great, and when someone doesn't have it, they're cutting and fighting to get open. It's just fun basketball to coach and to watch. Let's have some fun ourselves, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And getting good shots, guys, creating those quality opportunities is something Coach hopes to see here early on.
You know, Kevin, I think he worries sometimes that his guys play too much individual one-on-one basketball. I think he really wants the focus to be on team execution today.
And that's where it always should be, Kevin. And Steve, hero ball doesn't usually end up allowing you to be successful, so let's see if his message got across.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Calderon. No good from Clutch.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Hardaway dishes to Calderon. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Clutch. Early kicks to Bargnani. Lock at 6. Dallenberg passes to Calderon. Sinks the three-pointer. Calderon's got 5 now.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And it's good once more. Nice make there from Clutch. 8 points for him.
That's 4 of 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
Hardaway dishes to Calderon. Outside Hardaway. Here's Bargnani. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bargnani's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tune in this Friday night.
And an over. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Frye. Reese Harkless comes in for Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ben Gordon. And it's Clutch in for Luke Ridenour. Paul Harkless and Tobias Harris, the forwards. Clutch out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Fournier passes to Clutch. The feed to Fournier. Wide open look. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 10 in the basket from Clutch. Here's early. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. In low to Dallenberg. That's good.
Beautiful dish down low.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Clutch. They had a 21-point outage in their last game against Washington.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Calderon kicks to Dallenberg. It's rebounded by Clutch.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Well, you can't play the score. I mean, you've got to play the game, and I think they've got to continue to attack. You're right, Clark. You got to mix it up a little bit.
Hey, that one goes. Clutch has got 14 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hardaway dishes to Calderon. Back to Hardaway. Feeds it to Bargnani. 6 to shoot. Calderon has the open look. Can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And so we wrap up the first half. Knicks out front. They lead by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
Hey, fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half. It wasn't what we had in mind, but there's plenty of time to get things straightened out. Nice work coming off the bench.
The second half just about Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Reese Harkless comes in for Harris. Gordon's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for Peyton. And then for New York, Smith checked in for Dallenberg. Hardaway comes in for Bargnani. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Pablo Prigioni. On the court for the Knicks, Smith is out there with Anthony. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Smith, and it's Larkin in at the point guard position. And it's Gordon missing. Clutch is checked in for the Magic. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Clutch. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Shot, high post, and he gets the bucket. Clutch has got 16.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
58 seconds left to play here in the third, and he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 18. 54 seconds left to play in the third. From 18 feet away, here's the jump shot. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter. 43 seconds left in the third. Here's Larkin. He has 5. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 20 points for Clutch.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Hardaway kicks to Anthony. Pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer and blocked. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right for Harkless. And a switcher also for New York. Smith checked in for Jose Calderon. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. And it's Payton in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Prigioni kicks to Dallenberg. Bargnani inside, working on Fry. Dallenberg, and he gets it to go. Dallenberg's got 4 points this quarter.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to find the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Clutch, he's checked in for Orlando. Harris kicks to Fry. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Ione passes to Dallenberg. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Clutch. Rejected by Anthony. They get it back. No good from Fry.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Anthony dishes to Prigioni. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up the baby hook. Here's Dallenberg, and the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you what, does not matter what the score is. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Talk about some great numbers for Dallenberg. He's got 11 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
Goes up on the high post. No good from Clutch.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And Prigioni kicks to Bargnani. Some nice passing by New York here. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Fires from deep. Once again off the mark, Orlando. New York leading by 22. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul.
And that's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Orlando. Ridnour has come in for Fournier. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Smith checked in for Dallenberg. Quincy Ace has come in for Bargnani. Early, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Larkin in for Pablo Prigioni. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The Magic again can't hit.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget.
All right, bro.
As
Now
soon
you
as
gassing
possible.
me.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Now they're on the brink of sweeping the season series with this club. Once they polish off this win, there's just one more to go.
And it's not a short series either, Steve. It's a 4-gamer. How much do you think they'll be looking forward to that 4th game? I'm guessing a lot.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Carmelo Anthony. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Early. Pass to Larkin. The first free throw is good, and New York making a change here. Larkin hits them both. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Bro, why is y'all double
Right wing with the shot. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes wrong.
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight. How important was winning this game following your last loss to try to reestablish some momentum?
Well, I think we played better. I think we're getting confidence.
If it was that, I would have had like 100. Ain't nobody lying. Let's see what the GM talking about, bro. Let's see what he talking about, y'all.
UGLY.
Man, ugly doesn't even begin to describe what happened out there.
Isn't Kitchener Friday?
What would you call it?
Real?
Sorry, pathetic, garbage, embarrassing.
Just gotta let it go. Get back at it tomorrow. Study some film, see what we did wrong. Hit the weight room, get some treatment. Make up for it next time out.
Good idea. The quicker we get back out there, the quicker we can leave this nightmare behind us. Let's hit it.
Type shit. One, because I'm the #1 player in the world. Like, come on. Y'all know the vibes, Chad. GM's office the next day. Let's see if we made the roster for the rest of the year.
You know, life's a funny thing.
Whatever you say, boss.
A couple of months ago, I never even heard of you. A few weeks ago, I was certain you were a one-and-done guy. You know, have your cup of coffee in the bigs, and then disappear, never to be heard from again.
And now?
Now I'm going to tell you that I was wrong not to draft you, and I was silly to offer you only a 10-day contract, and you know, I was mistaken.
You was wrong to give me a 10-day contract. I'm the real deal, boy.
So, you're saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we're offering you a guaranteed contract for the rest of the season.
Guaranteed. Let's go!
Man, that's what I'm
We got
about
that
right there.
guaranteed
Thanks, you're not gonna regret it.
contract
I'm
for the
telling you,
rest
I'm gonna
of the
make this
season.
organization so proud.
Good. Listen, you got this opportunity because you've been working your tail off out there. You know, you keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Get out of here.
Thanks again.
Get out of here.
Hey. Yes, sir. Got that guaranteed contract, y'all.
What's up with them?
They got traded.
Damn, they got traded.
When?
Today. That's the league, man. We cogs in the machine.
Dang, man, that's cold-blooded. Man, we sweat with them. We went to war with them. They just gonna throw them out like yesterday's news? That's it? I might as well say bye while I got a chance. Hey, hold up, y'all. Hey, man, I'm sorry to hear about that. Y'all keep your heads up, all right? Ball out.
I'm sure you've all heard we're gonna have some new faces around here. We all know that change is part of the business. Your job is to make the new guys comfortable so that the transition on and off the court is seamless. We rise and fall as one.
Yo, I'm glad you're here. We're a tight group, so watch and learn. And when you feel comfortable, do your thing.
Hey, as long as it don't interfere with me doing my thing, I'm just playing, man.
Yes, sir!
Welcome to the film room, everybody. Coach wanted me to give you all a little breakdown on some of the key points of emphasis strategies we'll be using moving forward. As you know, the entire staff feels it's important to review the basics from time to time, giving everyone a better understanding of what coach is expecting when you're out on the floor. It's going to help the team win more games. Simple as that. Now let's get to it, gentlemen. Getting to the basket and playing physical on defense. So here we go. Now there are times when coach is going to want us to really focus on getting to the basket. We have some talented players on this team who are capable of getting to the rim just about any time because of their ball handling, speed, and ability to finish inside. When we run into a team that has weak perimeter defenders or is not very good at defending the rim, coach is going to want us to go strong to the hoop whenever possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing how we can try and get to the rim for some easy baskets. Okay, up next, playing physical. We got some very physical players who like to use their bodies against weaker, smaller teams. We should be looking to take advantage of those size and strength mismatches by wearing out our opponents over the course of the game. Now let's look at some film so you guys can see what playing physical on the defensive end looks like in action. Here we go. Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, y'all. We made it to the league to infinity. Earn an additional attribute upgrade in my career. Congratulations, upgrade unlocked. Your hard work has paid off. Get to the attributes upgrade menu and take the next steps in building a My Player unlike any other. 76 of 100 upgrades unlocked. Yes, sir. Guess what? You got your first air local enforcement. I just earned it. Make the other place easy. Up. Player attribute upgrade. We just want to upgrade him real quick before we get up off of here, man. Y'all know we did our job. We made it to the league. Made my Dukes proud. You know what I'm saying? So we got team entries. So the Sixers could use us, bro. The Sixers could use us. They got no backup guard. My minutes. So look, we got 21 minutes, y'all. So we making our way into that starting lineup. We got 21 minutes, y'all. We making that way into the starting lineup. So look, we gotta score 30 points. That's the next milestone, man. Score 30, 40, 50, 75 points, get an A+ team grade. And then, you know, you got Hall of Fame. Animation. So look, everything used to fall points back in animation. This is what we need. Fade away, give me that Coco Bryant. Set it, normal, drip it till up. What? There you go. Hey, dog, that's my that's my dog. Ooh, that 18 crazy. Oh my god, that boy. That boy that 18. Back. I mean. On the side. Which side? Alright, we good for right now. Actually, we upgrades. New badges. Pet move size up. A player with pet move size will use his elite size moves to keep his defenders guessing. Spark plug. Alright, cool, chat.
My clouds was great, right, and it seemed like my angels couldn't blow them away.
We made it back. We made it to the league, man. But look, man, with that being said, man, that's gonna conclude this video, man. It just goes back to show me 2K used to care about the game. The builder was good. Animations, gameplay. One of the best my career storylines. It's a complete package. So, that being said, man, y'all want more videos like this, man. Make sure y'all follow me, man. Leave a like and comment.
I know I gotta keep going. No matter the problem I have, be it obvious. I know I gotta keep going. Going hard, so I'm hard to